Hello there everyone, and welcome back to another video. Now today I went to the pet store and got some bloodworms. These are supposed to be really good for your betta fish for multiple reasons. I've heard really good things about this exact brand, Hikari. I will insert a picture here because it is mirrored. But these are really good for your betta fish. I have heard that they can help with coloration, improving vibrancy, just really good digestive health. They can help with just a number of things, and it's overall just a better quality diet for your betta fish compared to other things that you will find in the pet store. Currently, I have Miss Strawberry Milk on Betamin by Tetra. Now this is a 3-in-1 Select-A-Food. It was like $6 at the pet store. It has flakes, it has pellets, it has these little crushed pieces. So you just spin the top and select what you want to give her. I give her flakes sometimes, I give her pellets. I really mix it up. And for my shrimp, I've been giving them Omnivore Shrimp Food by Aqueon, which I've also heard good things about. I do have a separate video on why we do omnivore for the shrimp that are in here and not herbivore. If you guys want to go find that, I can also put a picture here of why. So I'm gonna let these defrost. I'm not exactly sure how to feed these to my betta fish, but she's very food driven, so I have a feeling that she's gonna absolutely die for these. So I think you just slide it out of the packaging like this. And then pop them out. They look like little cubes, I guess. I don't know if you feed them frozen or if you wait for them to thaw. Looks like this one's already open a little bit. It doesn't smell like anything. I have a little pair of tweezers. So I think I'm just gonna dip my tweezers in there and then feed her like a little bit. I might let it de-thaw just for a little bit. So anyways, that's today's video. A little update that I have is I will insert the clip right after this, but I found a baby shrimp, a red baby shrimp. If you guys have been keeping up on some of my videos, you know that I didn't even know if they were alive. I saw one of my Amano shrimp, but like they kind of go away. So I literally had no idea. And this shrimp was red. I don't even have any red shrimp, so I don't know. I do know I have a bunch of snails, but I don't know about the red shrimp. So I will insert a clip and I will show you. This is exactly what I was talking about. Look at it. That is a red shrimp, and it's tiny, but it's there. Step 1, get your betta fish or betta fish to the glass. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see her. She's coming. So, there she is in all her glory. So I'm going to take some. I'm going to try and get the best view, but I'm going to try and take some of these in. Will you eat it like that? Do I put the whole cube in there? I feel like that's wrong. Ew. Try this. Try it. There we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. You can do it. She doesn't want them. Are you for real? They're right there. You guys, they're right there. I'm gonna give her a minute. Okay. I don't know exactly what you could see in that clip, but essentially I tried giving her the bloodworms, the nice, healthy option, and she denied them. She doesn't want them. She wouldn't eat them. I dangled a big long one right in front of her face. Doesn't want it. And then I put some of this in there and she gobbled it right up. So you need to be healthy. She needs to be healthy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these are the bloodworms. I'm gonna put these in a nice Ziploc bag, put them in the freezer, and give her them for dinner. And hopefully she'll be more hungry, so she'll be more apt to eating those. I can't. You can see them, they're right here. If you guys don't know, they're literally right there. They're just like dangling, and she just is not eating them. Oh, do it, eat it. Did she eat it? Oh, she's sucking them up. I lied, she's calling me a liar. Good job. I thought this was gonna be so fun. This is so boring. So, I love her dearly, but girlfriend. I also wanted to address a comment that was made on my last video where I was cutting back a lot of the plants in this tank and just doing overall maintenance. They were concerned because my Java fern was planted in the substrate. Now the thing with that is, yes, like they said in the comment, Java fern does take nutrients from the water and doesn't necessarily have to be planted in the substrate, because that can be really prone to rotting with their roots, which just causes decay and it's not good for them. However, I would totally agree if the substrate was something of like a sand or potting mix or true soil. Because I am using the substrate in here that is little balls, there's a lot of air and space in between each of those little balls for the substrate, meaning that they are not so, the roots in there aren't so condensed. So I personally haven't had a problem with Java fern in this substrate, and it's not entirely submerged in it or buried. I can show you what I'm talking about. But just to address that, yes, I would be totally concerned if the substrate was more condensed rather than the little balls where there are air pockets and space and light can penetrate through the substrate, if that makes sense. I'll show you what I mean. As you can see in this clip, my substrate is little balls, almost pellet looking. I can upload an image in here of what sand or potting soil or a more finer and condensed substrate would look like. But in this case, there's a lot of air pockets and room and light penetration inside of that substrate, meaning I can bury this Java fern, leaving some of the roots exposed, and be perfectly okay with no dieback. The same goes for the rest of the Java fern that I have in this tank. And like I said, yes, if it was a condensed, finer substrate, I would be concerned, because Java fern does take all of its nutrients from the water. Before it gets too late, I want to film an outro for this video. I have a couple things coming up that people have recommended, but I first want to address the bloodworm situation with my fish. She doesn't like them. I'm going to try again tomorrow, but she just is not interested. So I guess I'll keep up her normal diet, her normal routine. But gosh darn, I try to give her something healthy and she just doesn't want it. So whatever. My future videos are going to be about the pH and ammonia and testing your water. I'm going to give the results of my home water versus my tank water and how to use the different chemicals and how to test your water. I'm also going to release a video about the different types of vacuums, aquarium vacuums, substrate vacuums. I'm going to go in depth about those. I've tried a bunch of different ones and I have some really good recommendations that won't break the bank. So I'm going to share those with you guys. So keep a lookout for those. I don't know when I'm going to post them, but I will get to them, I swear. If you have any video recommendations, please drop them below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Are you waking up from your nap? Are you gonna say goodbye to everyone? Say goodbye.